Guys, it's Crafty Mim again. So I decided I'm not going to use a Reader's Digest because I'm probably going to make a chunky journal. This princess book is going to be big. So I found this one I have. Just an older book that, you know, I don't read books. I like to do things I shouldn't be doing to them, but hey, you know, at least they're not going into the dump pile. Because I use the pages. I make envelopes out of, make tuck spots out of the pages. I make ephemera out of the pages. So first thing you do is cut down there, and you break off your spine. Ooh. Not easy to do at times. And I like to use these empty pages because they're a little bit thicker. Definitely for stamping on and making tags and stuff. So I saved that definitely. I always put them aside. I'm gonna fold up that so you don't. And Kim called me. I didn't quite get what she was asking, but now I do. She was asking how to make the signatures. I thought she was asking about the inside of the cover, like this, where to make your inside cover here, you measure from here to here. Hi, there's another cat. To make your cover here, or you can put pockets or whatever. But yes, you take your paper, and I'll show you in a minute after I get this apart. And the back usually has more empty pages, which is awesome. Those are good pages to, I said, stamp on, because they're usually vintagey colors. And my blade's getting dull. You going to bed? Okay. And then you just gotta be careful so you don't cut your spine. I know I've shown this before, but I'm gonna show it again. Come on. Ow. That didn't feel good. It bit me. And so you want to be careful not to cut into your spine. Not that it really matters, because you're still going to reinforce it with material or Tyvek or whatever you use. And there, you got your book out. So then you want to clean this up. I just take my scissors, clean these up a little bit. Make sure I don't cut my spine again. I mean, you can always cut out the spine and put a new one if you want. If you have a, you know, size of a book that you really want to have. And then, but the spine's not thick enough. So you just cut it like that. Okay. Then you got your spine and your book. There you go. And then for your signatures, okay, so I wouldn't reinforce this because it is kind of flimsy, but I'm not going to do that yet. I just want to concentrate on showing how to measure out your pages. And I'm not going to do, let's see, what am I going to use? Oh, excuse me. I'm not going to use my book pages that I'm using yet. Don't fall. No! I have an avalanche, as I always do. I always have avalanches. Okay. So this is a big piece of paper here. But in order to make your signatures, I just go ahead and fold all my pages first. And I usually have, like this book will have probably have 4 signatures. If it was a smaller book, I'd put maybe 3. And I would take my book and I would usually just stand it up and measure it from the inside of the spine and make a mark, because you don't want it to go all the way out of the book, so you want to leave space. So you want to leave space like that. So you'll do 1 page. Let me get my $15. Ooh, it's buried. Crud. Let me get this one. My trimmer. That's down here. Because the other one's buried. And this one's got cat hair and dog hair. And move my scissors. And I will take it over to here. And I usually do like a template page. And try to keep it where it's that. I like to actually do halves or inches instead of going in between. So, got that one. Oh, I cut off my marks. What? Okay. And then I got this one. I'm gonna line up. Let me cut this one first. we'll go from there. Oh, it moved. That's okay. That's just my template. And then I'm gonna put that there because I cut it to there, and I'm gonna move it to a half. So it's gonna be 9.5. No, it's gonna be 9. Okay. And where's my book? We are going to see where that fits in. And it's a little short. Yeah, it's a little short. But once you start folding other pages over it, what is this one? You might want it, I might have wanted to go, I don't know if I wanted to go another 1/2 inch though. Because it would take it outside, because once you start folding a couple pages, they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they come out more and more. So this is your first page, and it's going to be smaller because it's going to be building on your signature. So as you fold your pages over, like, let me see, which one? I'll pull one out. I have avalanche going here, which I try to avoid. So like this one. If you look at this one here, threads, see how my signatures, you build it one page, yeah, this will probably be my inner page because it'll be the shortest. And as you build on it, they get longer and longer outside of that inner page. So once you get them all folded together, you'll probably have to cut off the outer pages, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to help, but I don't know how to explain it. You fold a bunch of paper together and watch what it does. You know, if you take a bunch of paper, let's see. Let me give you an example here. I'm going to cut this down, and if you cut it the same, cut that down, and then you cut it that down, and you got all these pages together that are cut down. Watch what happens when you fold it. I'm sorry, I have it backwards. The inner comes out, the outside goes back. So see the lip there? That's your inside page. So this would probably be my outside page of my signature. Because the other ones, as I fold them, you don't really want to trim everything too much until you get them all folded, because you'll have uneven pages like that. So then you go back and you cut them back where they're all even, or you can leave them where they're not even. That's up to you. Some people just like the way it is, and I didn't cut that very well. There you go. And then because they put trims and stuff on there to cover it, or they put tabs or whatever. But yeah, I got it backwards. The inner one will be the longest one, because you're piling on top, and these will be the shortest ones, going back further and further on the page. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm trying to help here. Let's see if we can really do this right. I don't know. trying to explain it to you, and it's not coming out. So we got 3 pages here. They're all the same. You don't want to cut them all the same just yet, because your back page, your top page, is going to be shorter than the rest of it. You see that? It's shorter than, because your inside pages of the signature build on top of a foundation. So you just wait and then you cut them all off like that.